Welcome back upon for the next part of Devil Summoner 2. In the last part, we had a little meeting and a little talk with Geirin after 4 conversations at once. Yeah, we had 4 conversations at once in order to find a clue about some kind of secret scripture that got protected by Geirin, and Geirin didn't want to share that information at all. And we found it, we had a duel with him, in which case he showed that he actually wanted to do this whole thing on his own, but at the same time, his body is barely holding it together, and he didn't move even once in the direction of the capital in order to close it yet. I'm not entirely sure what he needs to do with the porridge on in order to use a secret technique, but nevertheless, this is not a solo thing, Geirin. We don't need a solo hero for this. We can work together. We are all Kuzunoha. We are one big family, right? We are all belonging to the same family branch. Sure, we have different names that we carry over from generations to generations. You're Geirin the 17. My character is Raidou the 14. But it's still Kuzunoha, nevertheless, right, Tai? We could work together. I was worried you left, Raidou. So, where have you been? Well, I had a little meeting with Geirin and some other stuff that I probably have to talk to you about. Akjiro. What? Is this true, Mr. Raidou? You would do that for us? I'm so sorry for leaving such dangerous work up to you, Mr. Geirin. Wait, is Geirin here? No, right? Father. None of us are matched for those Lotus. I can't thank Mr. Geirin enough for this. True. Master. Hey, Chief. Mr. Geirin said for us to wait, but for how long? If this keeps up, it will be bad for the Kugorosho Inn's business. With all of us crammed in here, we ain't got enough blankets or bathrooms, and I want to go home. Well, Makana, I know it is inconvenient, but please be patient. After all, none of you want to lose your life to the insects, right? There's nowhere in the village safer than here, so just wait. This will all be over soon enough. Right. Be patient, you don't have to fight, just wait it out, okay? Just our luck. First the chief flaking out on us, and now we're stuck here, taking orders from a disgraced, divorced bride? What the hell is wrong with those guys? Wow! Are you serious right now? I'm telling you, Tai. They're giving me multiple reasons to burn this village to the ground. Talking about business in the apocalypse. Money's not worth anything around here anymore if the world goes down, right? Oh, I can't take any more sitting around. Let me go deal with this, okay? I'm going to ask the Fukuroku Inn staff to cook dinner for everyone. They won't be complaining so loud once their mouths are stuffed with food, hopefully. Oh, by the way, do you mind if I stop by your room later? I want to look over that ancient scripture for future reference. We figured out already that the song talks about the red hole in the sky sending a pulse to our world. And if that ancient scripture has the solution, then I'm dying to see how it is done. Oh, sure. We still have to read it nevertheless, right? I think I haven't even took a single glance at it just yet. Nagi. I would like to visit your room as well, Raidou. The secret art created by my master's predecessor. I would like to know more about the process, as well as the predecessors entirely. Right. As future Geirin, the 18th, might be for the best. That night. Raidou reads the ancient scripture at their room in the Fukuroka Inn with Tai and Nagi. So, let's see. This is incredible. I'm getting goosebumps just reading it. The legend that the Sugigata children's song was based on. The gate to the abyssal realm. It's all real. Truth really is stranger than fiction. Hey Raidou, Nagi. I think the words to the children's song might have been a warning. Something that the people from those days thought was important to teach to the children's. Don't rely too much on luck. You need to work hard too. Something along those lines. You're right. So, how do we close this gate to the Abyssal Realm? This is the Relevant Passage, I believe. It holds the content of the secret art that Master has mentioned. The means of closing the gate to the Abyssal Realm is at last within the bounds of my conjecture. And what is this about? He bringeth together in a mixture of dark and light to form naught. Eh? Dark is the gate to the Abyssal Realm, the manifestation of misfortune, while light refers to the Project Dawn, the manifestation of fortune. So to put it in terms my readers could understand is positive and negative combined to cancel each other out. An excellent conjecture, Tai. Don't get me wrong, I follow your logic and all, but how do you get the dark and light together? One is in the sky and the other one is deep underground. Cause the gate is at the capital. Alright, we're also miles away from the capital in Tsukigata village. And the light is the Project Dawn, you called it, right? Isn't that here in the Tsukigata village? It's a pretty long way between the two. My keister aches just thinking about all those buses and trains and Doesn't the scripture also set right here? Right here it is. This part mentions something like, the hero takes dominion over the evil gods and pierces the heaven. That part seems important, but I have no idea what it means. The hero, dominion over the evil god. What's the deuce? That's... Something better left unknown. What? Nagi? Am I right in saying so, Raidou? I don't know. I would love to know that, Nagi. Raidou? Are you sure? Sharing the process with irregular people. I cannot conjecture the results of such a theory. Oh, don't worry about that, Nagi. This isn't Raidou's fault. Come on, Tai is trustworthy. Besides, she can't do anything with that knowledge. He knows who I am. I can't resist sticking my nose into everything. He was just being thoughtful. And you were thinking of me too, telling me not to get involved, right? You two are still young, and yet you worry over me. Thanks, Raidou. Thanks, Nagi. When I saw Raidou smash that Apollyon with my own eyes, it helped me understand a little what it means to be a Kuzunoha. Tai. I've got too much pride in my work to let myself get in your way, at least. So I'm going to do the only thing I can to help. I'm going back to the capital so I can give Narumi a hand collecting those luck notices. A fine idea. Allow me to express my respect for you. Doing whatever you can. I'm sure that Master also would have... Oh, apologize, Raidou. But I must borrow the ancient scripture. I wish to read it thoroughly and thereby deepen my understanding. Tai, I'll be returning to my room now. Excuse me, Raidou. Tai. Nagi left the room with the ancient scripture. Are you sure, Tai? I mean, I could always protect you. You can witness it all. You're really curious about such stuff. Believe me, I know this seems like a strange time to bring this up, but Nagi's got some gants on her. She's a looker, that one. I bet it doesn't feel half bad to have a girl like that looking up to you. Does that kind of thing make you warm inside, Raidou? Oh, forget I'd ask. Say though, what type of girl do you go for anyways? I don't think I've ever asked you before. Is that really important right now? Nagi, Akane, heck, throw me in as an option as well. With her at it. Are you serious? What would you pick out of a tree? I know. Probably a Kana. Well, a Kana? So that's your type. I guess. From what I know about you, you're pretty quick on the uptake. Akana is level-headed. She can see things from lots of different sides. Who knows, you two could have had a wonderful relationship, where you both look out for each other. But thoughtfulness and consideration gets boring fast. Sometimes a man has to be impulsive, daring, you know? Whoopsie, it's getting late. Time flies when you're having fun. Being on a vacation, gossiping about each other's love life, brings back memories of my school days. Well, if you need me, I'll be in my room. Alright, there was one thing in that scripture that caught my attention, and that was... Those Shrone of Lux turn to demons who lash out against others, bringing hell on earth. That part about demons, I can't help but be worried. It's like... No, I better stop there. You must be bushed at this point. Sorry to keep you up this late. Sleep tight, Raidou. Demons. Raidou laid down on the Fukuroku Inn's floor. Yeah, he really needed that one. We went and fought so many of those bugs. And then Geirin as well, right? So many dots. What's going on? Are we having another meeting with, oh, never mind. I was about to say, next day. Are we having another meeting with God, but I guess not. Raidou, wake up, Raidou? Akana! Oh, good morning. I'm sorry to have woken you up. I have a message for you from Tai. She said Nagi left the Fukuroku Inn. If Nagi is going against Geirin's order, she must have a very good reason for that. She took the first bus she could to catch to return to the capital. She wants you to look for Nagi. I asked the villagers if they've seen her, but no one seems to know where she is. Why did she go to the capital? Oh, I'm sorry, but I must go help the people of the inn now. I hope you can find Nagi. Excuse me. And there she goes. I might as well add something about the secret art in the detective notebook. If anything were to happen to Geirin, it will be up to us to perform it after all. It's a request from one of our own. The Kuzunoha code requires that we fulfill it. As a family, right? No, but seriously, we need to search Nagi from the looks of it. What is the secret art? That should do it. Now let's go. We've got to find Nagi. Right. So she went to the capital. Does that mean that I can just teleport straight to our base? Or do I need to double check on something? Hey there, Colonel. How's it going? Where did Nagi go? Well, we've known each other since we were children, but we've never had many chances to talk. I'm afraid I don't have any inkling where she might be. This is bad. This is really bad, because I literally only had a couple of conversations with her. And in those conversations, she was relatively distant from us, right? Relatively distant. Okay, let's see if I can just go to the detective agency. Then I don't have to go through the bus stop and all. I guess I can. This is not going to help me though, right, spirited man? Oh, hey there, Raidou. You're doing okay? You know, with that army of Lotus and all? Oh, by the way, don't tell me you're still working even at a time like this. Yeah, I kinda am. Let's see, I guess the detective work just never ends. Well, if there's anything this old man can help you with, just hollow now. Well, I can't really ask you about Nagi, which is a shame. Where the heck could that girl be? Maybe the other devil summoners? Well, I'm already at it. I'm probably going to talk to all the villagers again, just in case they might have some quests again. After all, new chapter, new side quest. Okay, I was going here for side quests, but instead of that, I found a corpse. A dying man. It was a horrible father. But at least, a lush like me I got to go out, protect my little girl. Maybe the Lotus aren't so bad. They spared the child? Are you alright? Dad? Hey, mister. My dad won't answer me. Can you call him too, mister? He will catch a cold if he sleeps out on the ground. Ooh, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. At the very least, they spared the child, but it doesn't change a thing. It's just, they still murdered someone. Once again. The poor guy, the creature was aiming for the lady behind him. But it wasn't picky about who it killed. And it got him along with the old bat. And now his little girl is left behind. See? She's the kid who won't leave his side. She just can't let go. But we were all but wait a second. He was still alive. We talked to him. And another corpse. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do for this man. He lost too much blood. He was attacked by one of those Lotus, and he's not alone. There are victims all over the capital. We have to do something about the red hole in the sky. That is where they come from, right? Otherwise, it will only get worse. The entire capital is in danger. Can I also talk to you? Weak-spirited soldier. Unfortunately, there's nothing left we can do. No, I can talk to him. They have healing demons, but sadly, I don't think I'm allowed to use them. I'm not allowed to use them. Oh, hi, Mr. and Kitty. My dad is in trouble. Will you hear him out? Sure. So, my dad got surrounded by these other adults. Something about Lotus and the Kanto Harumi Go. They were so mad. Please don't let him know that I saw that it all happened. Even if he's in trouble, he doesn't want me to know about his work. Mr. Raidou, do you promise not to tell him that I saw all that? No, don't worry, I would never tell him that. But still, I already talked to your father, and I can already say he mentioned his trouble, but I'm pretty sure he didn't give me a side quest for that. So in that regard, there's nothing I can do to help him either. Which is a shame, but then again, I wouldn't really have a solution at all at this point of time. So, the next place is Kasumidai. Didn't really had any luck with the Yakuza, which is a shame, because usually he always has a quest for us. Ah, you came just in the right time. I guess I'm lucky today, with all that misfortune. I want you to do me a favor. I need your strength, Mr. Kuzunoha. The matter is too sensitive to pass my lips, if you understand me. Of course, I need to read your mind once more. Don't worry, I already have my demon equipped for that. So, what is up? I have an extremely confidential mission for you. If you can hear these thoughts, then I must know, then I must know that you will accept it before I proceed. If you agree to this, please crouch down. Sure. I appreciate your courageous decision, Raidou. I want you to kill a man who used to be in the 8th Fukuroshi clan. A Fukuroshi who ignored the clan's law a little more than a mass murderer. He can't remain free. This Fukuroshi was hidden here in the capital, but once he senses us pursuing him, he vanished. We recently turned up a witness who saw him in the Sukigata village, and I've heard you've become something of an expert on matters related to that small town. I need someone like you, familiar with the Sukigata region, who also has the strength to challenge a Fukuroshi. You're the only one I know who fits the bill on both accounts, Mr. Kuzunoha. I sent the details to Mr. Narumi's case file. And runaway Fukuroshi? I didn't think that the military would be involved in such cases. But on second thoughts, let me just make double sure that you don't have any other case files available to us. Doesn't really seem so, but before we go, there's still that other devil summoner that I need to talk to. The guy that is currently still cursed by that Oni. So let's see. I dug up some fresh info for you, Raidou. A demon in the dark realm tipped me to a little known phenomenon that can connect this world and the next. It sounds like, that sounds a little shaky to me, but I can't ignore it. I will look into it a little more to see if anything pans out. If this doesn't work, I may need your help again. I will submit another case file if that happens. In case I need your help, thanks in advance. Let me just make double trip of mind read about that. Okay. No use in crying over spilled milk. I have to do whatever I can. He didn't even block us! He didn't even notice us! That's rare! Every time that I read his mind before, he always noticed our presence and took care of it, but I guess not this time. Maybe Nagi got drawn to the Yatagarasu instead of the soda pop? But then again, for what reason would she have to go to the soda pop for all things? Wouldn't really make any sense, right? Huh. Nevertheless, first let's ring the bell and then we're going to check out that place. Don't really want to go back to the Haven town just yet. There's so many people still I have to talk to. I'm not even sure if they even have quests. There isn't really a specific quest giver in that area, at least not in my memories. Raidou Kuzunoha. The Yatagarasu has delivered a case file to the Narumi Detective Agency. We hope that you will accept the assignment, details therein. Of course, don't worry, I always like to do my side quests after all. Okay, soda pop it is then. So, let's see. Yeah, I don't see Nagi. She's not here, but at the very least, maybe the Spark guy is able to give me another clue. But of course, first and foremost, side quest. Mr. Kuzunoha, we have received several requests once again. Oh, we're going to have so many case files again, that's gonna be crazy. Right, blonde guy? Take 2 men. One takes advantage of the spark he encounters, and one does not. Though they may travel the same path, they may end in a different future. I need hardly tell you which of these futures is more meaningful. Which future would you desire? That didn't really help me at all. Not one bit. Okay, I would almost say I'm gonna check up on our detective agency. Yeah, maybe Narumi has a clue where Nagi might be. Maybe. I already got a clue that the insects here might have made a nest in the radio tower of the capital. All the way in Sakadamiya again. Which doesn't really make sense because the last time Dan was there was some kind of barrier around it. But maybe they broke through it. Now Narumi is not here. Where the heck is she? Where is he? Where is he? Rooftop? Would rooftop make sense? Oh god! You can even see the nest. Goto, we can see the nest from here. Ray, what a coincidence. You came here to relax too? I don't think we can relax here. I just had something on my mind. I come here up to clear my mind sometimes too. And what's on your mind? Guess I might as well spill it. You see, I was thinking about what will happen in the end when the Apollyon do a number on the capital. Once the Luck Lotus ate up all the people's luck, they were faced with calamity after calamity, driven them all to despair. That is what opened the gate to the abyssal realm up in the sky, which means that wherever things get bad enough for people to despair in this world, there's a chance that the gate to the abyssal realm could open there as well. If the Apollyon in the capital triggered despair all over the world, what do you think would happen to mankind then? Well, if the gate is going to multiply itself, it might rip the space in between them and extend even further and at one point swallow the whole world, right? It might even attempt to drag this world into the chaotic worlds of the other side. From the abyssal realm themselves, right? The other side is filled with despair and I guess it would love to expand itself. Narumi! You're actually here in Ginza! I thought you would be next to the radio tower again, like always. Hey, are you the detective assigned from assistant from Tsukuri Show? I just got a report that says you're assisting us with the serial killing. Glad to hear it. We examined the victims of those flying monsters, and sure enough, the poison in their corpses matches the one found in the murderous murder victim around the capital. I would say it's likely that the killer claimed its life throughout the city is one of those flying monsters. Now this is hush-hush, but it certainly seems that the capital is under attack by those things. Phew, I'm glad you came along so I could tell someone. Keep it a secret. It was twisting my guts. Hey Narumi, what's going on around here? Did you find anything? Do you know where Nagi is? I'm looking for the girl. Oh, I didn't see her here, Raidou. I thought you went to Sukigata village. Well, a lot happened. Let's ask about the captain first. Well, we are not out of the woods yet, but at least the Caponion have settled down for the moment. Thanks to that gate to the abyssal realm up there, the mood in the capital is pretty tense. People get frustrated and scared, never knowing when the next catastrophe is going to hit. It reminded me of how it felt to go through the war when I was a kid. You were a kid, that's not good. And the Luck Lotus? How many did you get? Oh yeah, Ty came back and penned on exposing those things. After that, people were tripping over their own feet in a rush to turn in the Luck Lotus. All thanks to Ty's way with words. She's one sharp dame, I tell you. It's good, finally people are actually handing him out for free. Before they are triggering those giant insects again. And Dahn? Well, he's lost some of his old fire, but I think he's getting better at least. He's been helping me collect the Luck Lotus for now. Dahn uses his whistle to call the Luck Lotus, and then I go in and collect them. So at the very least the Luck Lotus are still following his orders. I think we finished up here in Ginza Show, so I had Dahn go and try another district. He might be at the beach area again. Not the beach area, but the one near the ocean. There's nothing here in Narumi Show either. Okay, I'm slowly running out of options. I guess I have to check up on the nest after all, if there even is a nest. I didn't really want to go here, but maybe. Hey there, Kazama. Hi, Raidou. This is a dangerous place to be right now. The soldiers that fell flat on their caster saw a swarm of Apollyon in the sky, and they ran off. Can you believe that? The only people left in Sakuradama are you and me. And some guy who ignores my warning. He ran off to the Omitsu Shrine. And who's that? Oh, him. Well, he was wearing this red— Oh, it's Dahn! It's Dahn! I tried to stop him, but he was moving way too fast. He's no amateur, whoever he was. I figured I was better off letting him be. To the shrine, you say. Dahn, what is going on? Are you alright? Did you see Nagi by chance? I would love it if you have seen Nagi somewhere. It's a melancholic tune. Righto. I'm working with Narumi. They're collecting Luck Lotus. Whenever I'm here, I remember if I hadn't been for me starting this whole King Abaddon mess, maybe them Abaddon would have never come to the capital. If I'd never met that Luis guy. Can you tell me more about the blonde guy? You saw him too, didn't you? The blonde-haired foreigner. Yes. I met him once before, back in the Sukigata village. All the way back there? Oh. Dahn recounted his meeting with Luis at Sukigata village from Raidou. Are we going to see the whole interaction as a cutscene, or? Oh yes, we do! In the middle of the tender woods, next to the prison from the looks of it. Yeah, there's a bunch of folks there, right? I'll have the Luck Lotus eat up all of the future. Then, when the Project Dawn is all nice and big, it will come falling from the sky, right? Sarah, your name was Luis, right? Luis Cypher. Yes, that will do. Now, getting back to the Ponion for a minute. When it gets full, them destroyer insects are gonna rain down from the sky. Yes. You never lied about that part. The volume I handed you contains the divine words to man. One passage tells of Lotus bringing pain, such that people will seek death, but will not find it. That passage became the spark for your hope, did it not? You got that right, Louis. I've read about Apollyon so many times. I got that stuff memorized. They had as their king the Angel of the Abyss, whose name is Abaddon, something. And his servants were Apollyon. They call their king Abaddon. Apollyon is their servant. You've been studying, I see. The volume contains the divine words which prophesy the future you head towards. In order to become King Abaddon, right? Some would wait to see what it is to come. But others, such as yourself, seek to create your own future. Though both seek hope in the future, the underlying philosophy involving are utterly opposite. Even though you, as well as those shunned due to their insectual appearance, must both live together in this world that God created. You mean the Tendo clan? Huh. When I'm King Abaddon, in control of the Apollyon, we can get the bucks we need without kissing up to the Tendo Lord's asses. And Akane wouldn't have to go through that whole disgusting fate thing. Right? Well, blamed if I can see any other way out of this. So, I bet on that spark you handed me. I'm gonna become King Abaddon and drag them Tendo Lords right off their high horses. Well, at the very least he didn't quite lie about that. Akane is free. She's no longer with the Tendo Lords, and technically speaking, those guys, they did eat up the Tendo Lords, right? But this... Oh no! You gotta show me the entire cutscene again! Wait a second, I'm gonna skip through it. Ah, shoot. Okay, done with the cutscene. Again, done. That didn't really give me any important clues though. I mean, I could talk to the blonde guy again in the soda pop. Maybe now he has a different conversation option for us. But other than that, I have no idea where Nagi is. Unless, of course, she went up here. Which is a no, because nobody's here. I'm running out of options. I mean, I could check out pretty much all of the training halls. Which doesn't really make that much sense. Dragon? Maybe? Something incredible that's not helpful either. Oh my god. Nagi, seriously. Where the heck are you? There aren't really that many spots left. I was everywhere. I literally was everywhere. I was in our own inn, I was in Ginza Shore, I checked up all the towns, I checked up on all NPCs, I got pretty much all the side quests. I even went to the Red Light District, which doesn't make any sense, because why would you go there? Is it the training halls? Do you want me to go to the training halls? But for what reason would you be in the training halls? Okay, seriously though, how the hell was I supposed to find her? Didn't they say that she was heading to the capital? She didn't went to the capital. She wasn't at the Porch Dawn either. Summoning hall. Are you kidding me, Nagi? Are you actively kidding me? I was everywhere for you, and you were now very close to where I searched. And Geirins here as well. I thought you were staying next to the nest. That was so weird. There they are, Nagi. And Geirin too. Dear God, Nagi. Next time when you go anywhere, I'm going to give you a bell or something. But then again, I still wouldn't be able to hear it. But at the very least, if you move close by, I would be able to tell. I knew you would follow the steps of the process and come here. Is this a part of the process? Was I supposed to read my notebook? Was that the important clue? Oh God. Your actions are well within the bounds of my conjecture. Honestly, I wouldn't consider them healthy. Master, if you exert yourself now, you know as well as I what will happen. If you know that much, you must also know that there is no use trying to stop me. Master! What I'm about to do, Nagi. This may go against the way of the Kuzunoha, but... You're really sick? Really sick? That's the third time, or the fourth time by now. Master! Oh yeah. This can't be... What's this? Oh, he's bleeding! He's bleeding! You really need to go back! How about we take over? It can't be that difficult, right? This is no process to worry about. Nagi, don't look. It's not nothing! It's obviously without having to predict! Do not yell, Nagi. This is the sacred Kuzunoha training hall. Ugh, it's getting worse! It's actually getting worse! Then you won't stop, Master? Even after I ask? Probably not. It's a gamble. On my future. I have very little time left. Oh. Please understand, Nagi, and forgive your foolish master. He's opening up the path. Now we can go deeper into the summoning hall. I asked you to hold your position at the Fukuroku Inn. I need you to watch over the villagers, Nagi. That seal! No! Farewell. What is wrong with that seal, Nagi? And it's closed off again? This method of parting is too cruel. I don't want to imagine a future without my master. Raidou! I know, Nagi! You would have never assumed that I would ever be able to find you! But here I am! Here I am! We've been looking all over the place for you! What are you doing here? Raidou, my master has... Yeah, I saw. He was coughing up blood. And ignoring all of your worries. I see. So to perform the spell, Geirin undid the seal on the door and went in. His actions were just as those described in the ancient scripture that I borrowed from Raidou. It is the spell passed down from Geirin the First, the process of commanding the dark god Tao Tai, or how it's called. In theory, Tao Tai should be confined at the very end of the Great Summoner Hall. The road to Tao Tai is long and arduous, and at the end of that process, the previous generation of Geirin protects the seal. The theory goes that in order to unseal Tao Tai, you must demonstrate your strength to your predecessors. But for one, in Master's condition, the process would be suicide. What do you mean with that? Nagi. Master is consumptive. Tuberculosis? What? Tuberculosis. The White Plague. I didn't know it was so serious. If there was only a way to follow Master inside. But he used his own seal to shut the door behind him. Maybe a Kuzunoha is able to open it? I mean, the last time I was able to open all the other seals. Master undertook the process of going in past that door. So we must undo the seal in order to follow him. The only thing that can break it is a strike from my master. He's the only one who can penetrate to the other side now. I had hoped to go after Master, but I have no way to follow him. Please help me, Raidou. How do I do that? Can I just strike it down myself? I might be able to do that. It's Geirins seal. The door's closed with a powerful force. Investigate further. There's bloodstain on the ground. It seems to be Geirins blood. Touch the blood? Sure. It's still warm. Is that gonna help me? Can I use the blood on that seal? Geirins' own powerful magic created a seal. It won't be easy for anyone but him to undo it. Any idea? Oh, right! We have the transformation ability! And I have his blood! I know what you're thinking. You're going to try to transform into him, aren't you? Transformation, huh? But where will we get the hair from Geirin? Do we need that? Without that, we can't get his biological profile to transform, but I have his blood! Isn't his blood better than the hair? Yeah, we'll use his blood. Oh, I get it. You're thinking his blood is as good as his hair to go on, right? Well, it's worth a shot. We are running out of time. Let's do what we can with what we have. Which means... it is time for us to summon the monkey once again! Come on, monkey! It's been a while since we actually have to transform for anything around here. Geirins Kuzunoha! Okay, Nagi, that's going to be a bit weird, but don't freak out. I'm gonna open the door now, okay? Let's see. Well, let's get to it, Ray. Does that even slightly work? I mean, we just mimic the appearance of Geirin. We aren't technically him. But I guess for the seal it's good enough, huh? Okay, fine. The seal acknowledged Geirin's strike and dissolves. What an amazing skill! To successfully undoing the seal. Thank you so much! Let's hurry and find Master. Of course. Just let me revert back to my original form, because just in case, I would always love to have a Kunushi around. The Intimidate is just so good, right? We all love Intimidate. Even though if the enemy is strong enough, they're able to break through. In most cases, it is fine. So, let's see. This bloodstain. He is close by, right? It must be Master's. Oh, Master. No, this is no time to lose heart. Even now, Master's in the process of getting further away from us. The path to Tao Tai has just begun. I will need your continued help. Let us hurry, Ray. Of course. Let me just take a quick peek. I can go to the left, which has a save point. Oh, thank you very much. I could actually need it because I'm not entirely sure how much time we already spent on the part, because I'm going to cut a lot. Nagi, I'm telling you, I've recorded so much in order to find you, it's ridiculous. But I guess a little bit more should be fine. I'm just going to say like 10 minutes with no encounter? Something like that? Should be fine, right? Wait, what kind of weird form is this? Is this a battle arena? Almost looks like it. The ancient scripture said there is a special process to follow here. The area is split up in 5 by 5 squares. You must follow a specific route to proceed. In theory, if you choose the correct route, an Onyo symbol will appear on the floor. But if you make an arrow, a pit trap will open beneath you, and you must start over. Aha, well I hope you know the right path, Nagi. I don't know the path itself, but I do know a hint that may help. I suppose a hint is better than nothing, so let's hear it. If I recall correctly... yes? The hall is a plane that tells time. Mind the hour and move forward. Midnight strikes twice. 3 o'clock twice. midnight twice, 9 o'clock twice, midnight 1. Wait a second, I think I need to write it down. If time tells me the direction, midnight is probably forward, and we're starting off with forward. Where the heck is my pen? Oh no. Oh no. It's okay. Midnight twice, 3 twice, midnight twice, 9 twice, midnight once. Anything else? I'm not sure I understand the meaning of the hint myself. I would say the operational phrase there is mind the hour, right? Looks like we'll be relying on your know-how for this one. I'm counting on you, Ray. Don't worry, it's not that bad. I just need to make double sure. So I need to go twice up. 3 o'clock is to the right. 1, 2. Then midnight twice. 1, 2. Then to the left twice. And then upwards. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. Encounter? Through my intimidate? Out of nowhere? Okay, fine. So, sorry for that cut, but hear my door ring again. Every time when I record, at least once, right? At least once. So, where were we? A bunch of elephants. I think we already fought against a couple of them before, but I don't quite remember their weakness, which is not good. Well, we aren't sure about the weakness. Always monkey, right? We always have to ask a monkey about that. Instead of rush, we go for normal attacks. Glacier Blast is always an option, and then we will see. Are you going to use Glacier Blast? Yes, you are, but it seems like it isn't really as effective as I hoped it would be. A shame, right? A shame. Oh well. At the very least, we get a bunch of XP out of that. An instant level up for our little tiger over there, who now has access to Fire Breath. Imagine if I have Fire Breath and Glacier Blast on the same guy. Oh, he would be so strong. So freaking strong. So, okay. I see. The number represents the direction, how many steps to take. I knew I could count on you, Raidou. You are smart as you are strong. Aww, you're making me blush. I'll leave a note here with the hints for this hall. If you ever need to pass through here again, you can read that. Let's head over to the next obstacle. I'm just gonna make sure that Intimidate is still up. Seems like it wasn't a forced encounter. I guess I was just very unlucky about that one. So it seems like there's a path towards the right from here, with another save point and a healing point. I don't really think that this is necessary, but I am. Do I have Fury? Oh, please don't tell me that I can't go to the healing point. Are you kidding me? Are you actively attempting to kid me right now? Wait a second, do I really don't have a single one with a punch ability? I don't have a single one with a punch ability. Okay. Well, I do have slots open, right? At the very least I have that. Yes, okay. Well, it appears the game is trying to tell me that maybe I should make a cut right here, huh? Because I need a Fury Demon. I need to go hunt for a Fury Demon. Which may or may not take a while, because usually I'm never that lucky with the Fury guys. Is seriously my tiger not able to do this? It's just Ignite. Why are you not Fury? I know that you're a fire tiger, but I could have expected you to break through it. Oh well, I hope you guys had fun with today's part. In the next one, hopefully I'm able to catch anything around here, but we will see, right? We will see. Nevertheless, I hope you guys had fun, and see you in the next part. Until then, bye bye!